Is this working properly? I hope so. Hey everyone, it's Vince Will signing in again, and pretty unconventional streaming time. I'm mostly recording this for later on in the day, I guess, for people to enjoy. What little people actually do watch my videos, but it's fine. Like I said, if one or two people get a laugh out of it, and brighten up their day, that's more than enough incentive for me to do it. I'm doing it right now because I'm trying to just kill some time because my sleep schedule's a little out of whack, and I'm trying to get it back on schedule. Because I want to always be able to fall asleep at a certain time and get ready for work. My second day off, and I got tomorrow off. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, and after that, I'm gonna have to go back to work for only 4 hours. But you don't really care about that. As the title implies, I'm gonna be reading some Wattpad stories. And I apologize if I don't have anything on screen right now. It's because I'm literally broadcasting this from my phone. Although you can probably tell by the crappy quality of my headset, which are literally like this $20 headphones that my sister was so kind to give me. And I'm trying to rack my brain as to think of what I could possibly gift her for her up and coming birthday. It's one of those things where I know what kind of things she enjoys, but my mind when it comes to gift, I always like to think of practical gifts that will they can reuse in the long run. And it's one of those weird things where my mind immediately goes to big things that I can do. Like when I think of gift to give my sister, she's in college. It's like, man, wouldn't it be awesome for a gift? I could like knock down her student loans by like 25%, and like that's completely infeasible for me, in my current income bracket. But I would jump on that if I had the chance to. Like that's where my mind goes. That's kind of like I'm overthinking things. Like, yeah, I don't want to just go to the well and like, oh well, what would I like as a gift? Like, oh, I like video games. Uh, I don't know what kind of, I don't know what else she does in her spare time. Like, I know she does yoga sometimes. Or buy her a new yoga mat, I guess. Like, that seems like something that she'd enjoy. Yeah, a new yoga mat or some shit. I don't know. I'll think of something. Like I said, it's probably not that big a deal. How you doing? What was it? Make it stop. I forgot. I never saw your name until now. Yeah, make it stop. Yeah, I'm gonna be reading some Wattpad stories. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm waiting for my laptop to kickstart right now. Again, I'm sorry for the black screen. I'm literally doing this on my phone, and I don't need you guys to see my disheveled face. It's early in the morning. I stayed up all night because my sleep schedule's out of whack. So I'm just kind of blabbering on until I get everything loaded up. So we're gonna actually start reading some Wattpad stories, and I actually do want to bring that back as a legitimate thing. I used to have those two videos. I mean, like uh, Wattpad Wednesdays, which I kind of discontinued for two reasons. One was that editing the intro to that video proved slightly more difficult than I thought it would be, even though it's like a crappy intro with all like you know our assets that were already pre-made. The intro. How you doing, Calum Sparrow? I haven't seen you in a long time. Um, and it's just like a crappy text that come on. It's like one still image, but the program that I was using for it, like it just crapped out on me and refused to open up again. That's the reason I haven't done that. And also the second reason being that I realized that Wednesday is a shitty release date for any video for any reason. I went for the alliteration and it fucked me over because I realized that not many people are gonna have time to watch something that gets released on a fucking Wednesday. I tried that with like something. I tried an introduction where I was gonna wrestle Wednesdays. And I was like, oh man, another title with alliteration. And I was gonna talk about wrestling on Wednesdays. And again, well, no, that wasn't just the alliteration. I just really wanted to use the clip from Legend of Bardock, uh, TF Team 4 Star, with chilled. Like, oh, they both start with W's. Yeah, that's the level of where my sense of humor is basically. Like using someone else's much better work to base as a naming convention for my shitty thing. So if my laptop could stop being slow, that would be wonderful. As I said before, I'm going to be saving, being conservative with my money, saving it up so I can get something new. Nothing state of the art, just something that doesn't explode when I try to do anything. Like if my laptop does anything strenuous for more than 2 minutes, it basically blue screens automatically. And one of the keys is missing, and I can't use it when it's unplugged because the battery's dead. Like it needs to be plugged in the wall at all times. And it's all dusty, and the fan doesn't work anymore. I've had this for like, when did I move to Florida? Maybe 2012, I think it was. So that's 7 whole years I've had this thing. Okay, let's go to www.wattpad.facebook.wattpad.facebook.wattpad.com. And speak of the devil, I'm not even fucking around. Literally, as soon as I mention it, I type Wattpad in there, and I guess my PC was because it just hates Wattpad that much, I guess. So I'm going to put that to the side. There is another way to do this, but it's going to be really dumb. Hold on, let me see something. Can I? Nope, I cannot exit. I can't exit this while streaming at the same time. I tried. So okay, fine. We'll have it your way. Shitty laptop. So put this back down. Where is this thing? What was I doing last on this thing? Oh, sorry for the long pause. Co- I am having a backup in the form of going on to my fucking PS4 to read stories. I've really come this far in life. I've tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Hmm. I forgot that I was reading Fist of the North Star. Wow. Search Wattpad. Gonna have to read it from. I am literally like 6 feet away from my television screen, which that kind of goes without saying. It sucks. I usually have like background music to break up the monotony of what's happening. That's embarrassing. So creepy pasta. It's a shame that PlayStation Network does not recognize creepypasta as a word yet in the automatic search results. Isn't that sad, you guys? Doesn't that make you feel depressed that our wonderful, wonderful community is yet to be validated? And I accidentally typed creepy parsa. I'm getting that's wonderful. Getting getting scam calls in the middle of my live stream, and it all nearly blew out my fucking eardrums. Okay, creepy pasta been drowned. Holy how do I zoom in? Thank you. Okay, apparently, I think this is a username. It's like a BTSJ Hope. And from where I'm sitting, because I had to really like lean in to read, I read that as blowjob, and the suggested things. Like, oh my god, it's like I know that Wattpad stories are basically uh, poorly written smut with purple prose, occasional, but I didn't think it would be that overt. And of course, I also see where Azrael from fucking Undertale, perfect, absolutely perfect. I don't know, like, do you think people who write these stories really think that it's going to stand a test of time? Like, does that thought really get into their head? Because I don't know if people know this. This site actually has a thing where you can have kind of a casting call for roles on the off chance that on an extremely off chance that one of your stories get picked up for a movie deal, you can actually have a casting call, like in the credits or like in the the end of your story for who you want to play what character from the story. It's like how often does this happen that they felt the need to have a feature like that? It's weird. Killer Protector Elizabeth Noon Special Sort. Childhood Psychic. You know what's the fucked up thing? I would play some royalty free music on my high tech laptop device. My device for laptops. But apparently, I haven't looked too deeply into this because I might have just read the headline. Apparently, YouTube at some point might be cracking down on, no, not YouTube, but you can get demonetized for royalty free music. They want to crack down on that. That bugs me. That just bugs the shit out of me. The fuck? What is this? This is White Eyes, Jeff the Killer romance, and the summary says a young woman has the displeasure of meeting Jeff the Killer when he tries to murder her. Everyone has an Adam's apple. What the what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I mean, that's an accurate statement. I mean, even women have an Adam's apple. I think they're just very, very small. What I think Adam's apple is just a little piece of bone or something. I don't remember how it goes. It's not necessarily because I have an Adam's apple. It's just not very prominent. Maybe because I'm fat. Hey, Shadow, I haven't seen you in 55 years. How you been, nigga? You punk ass bitch, showing up back here, acting like you a stranger. I ought to bust a cap in your ass. For a second, I thought it said I needed to sign in, and I'm not signing in the fucking Wattpad to read some shitty stories. I am not going to put my goddamn email address here so I can get notifications from Wattpad. Chapter 1. Dedicated to Sky Love. Okay, well, this person really is, uh, has amorous feelings for the heavens above, so who can blame them? I've been mostly working, and just, I mainly just do nothing. I work, I come home, play video games, and rinse and repeat. I am reading the Wattpad stories. This one is called Wide Eyes. I don't know if you read the summary. Basically said, young woman gets stalked by Jeff the Killer, and by the way, everyone has an Adam's apple. That's literally what that's well, not literally, but that's basically the gist of what it's trying to convey. I awoke surrounded by trees. There was a throbbing pain in the back of my head, and I felt there gently, probing a newly formed bump. Okay, I thought to myself. I've obviously hit my head on something hard. I sat up and felt my head grow dizzy. I sat there for a few seconds as the dizziness wore off. I stood up and gripped the nearest tree for dear life as the dizziness came back. My vision started to fade, and I cursed myself. How had I gotten into this mess? I looked around. trying to see past the thick wall of evergreens. I couldn't see anything indicating how deep into the forest I was, so I closed my eyes and listened for something. I heard nothing. No cars, birds, or squirrels. Not even the rustling of trees. I panicked, clawing at my nails at the bark of the tree. It was too quiet for me, and I started to feel dizzy again. I dug my nails in the tree so hard I thought they started to bleed. That was, until something pulled me back and flung me to the ground. Uh, I screamed. I slowly squeezed my eyes shut. I curled into a ball. Whatever it was slowly walked over me and knelt down. It stroked my head and I squealed. Don't be afraid, dear. I'm not gonna kill ya. Yet. His voice was deep and raspy, as if he hadn't drank water for days. He laughed manically and walked away. It is not spelled that way. It's just, you know, I'm just used to that joke from Back Creepy Pasta. Bad creepy. Jeff the Killer versus Riley. Hey, Riley Dennis is a strong, independent woman who is, who don't need no man, and she's so super smart, and and I, I tried to be sarcastic, but it hurts me to even say that. Let's see. To be fair, Wattpad's core audience, at least for the site, people who actually write on the site, is comprised of highly impressionable teens with overly grandiose visions that will rival Christian. That's not inaccurate. But at the same time, I don't know. I do try to show some leniency when it comes to leniency when it comes to the only thing I'm killing is your virginity. This is a wholesome family stream, Shadow White. How dare you? Um, I do try to show some leniency when it comes to this kind of thing because I know I've written some cringeworthy shit when I was younger, and I did have some kind of grandiose perspective. I thought that my crappy stories were the shit when I was a wee one, but I think the only way that these people can learn is by having their stories basically put under a microscope and scrutinized. I mean, there's a method to doing it. Like you could be like the bad creepypasta crew and just kind of eviscerate them or to varying levels. And while I find them hysterical, there are one or two times where like they're like, okay, he's up a bit on them. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to act like I'm like above that myself because I certainly engage in that kind of behavior. But behavior is such a that's a bad term for that. Like I engage in that kind of criticism a lot, but I just made myself cringe. Behavior almost sounds like that's one step away from using the term problematic unironically. I want to flog myself for that. Okay. But I try to abstain nowadays, and maybe it's because I'm a little bit overly empathetic. Let me see. Where was I? Elaboratically, he dared to open them. There he was, leaning against the tree I had just clung to. He was pale as death, and his eyes had no lids, only burnt rings around them. His mouth was cut open on the sides to form a smile. He smiled at me as I did the same. Wait, what? As I did the same, and we dared to stay that way. We dare. I didn't say anything, for fear I would burst into tears. He stayed quiet, for reasons I had no clue of. I blinked, and he pulled his hands from behind his back, holding a knife. He started cleaning his fingernails with it. Finally, I grew the courage to speak. What kind of voice am I gonna get this chick? Uh, oh lordy, who are you? I invite my black ass and invite my black ass. You dude, you're almost always busy, man. Like you can't blame me. Like I don't invite you because you're like different time zones, and I just assume that you're busy. I totally invite you if you want it. I'm sorry. Also, I don't invite white people because you're disgusting, and I want my fucking reparations. And don't give me that. Oh well, English people didn't enslave black people. Well, you're guilty by virtue of your skin pigmentation. Okay, obviously you need more melanin, and that way you don't have to pay me. Let me see. Uh, I was about to get into some weird political diatribe, but no one wants to hear that, especially early in the fucking morning. Um, he never took his gaze from mine, but now he actually looked like he was paying attention to me. He studied my curled form, taking a long time to answer my question. Jeff the Killer, I'm sure you never heard of me. Seeing your taste in clothes. I ripped my eyes away from his, assessed my clothes. I was wearing a pink cashmere sweater, a present from my grandma. Hollister skinny jeans. What? I didn't think there was anything wrong with them, but no, I hadn't heard of Jeff the Killer. I looked at him again. A feeling of dread fell over me. Oh, Lordy, how did I get here? Uh, where am I? No word of importance. No. You know me. But I don't know you. Tell me your name. I don't know why. Like, was that a part of the creepypasta, back creepypasta canon that he's from, Jeff the Killer's from North Kilt Town, and he knows Angus McCloud. Let me see. Where? Uh, I looked towards his knife and started panicking. He said he wasn't going to kill me yet. Either way, I was going to die tonight. That's nothing of importance, I stuttered, trying and failing to copy his tone. He chuckled coldly and rushed over to me. He grabbed my hair and pulled me up off the ground. As soon as I got to my feet, he wrapped an arm around me and used the other one to put the knife to my neck, cutting flesh. I felt blood trickle down and I whimpered. Tell me your name, you stupid girl, he hissed in my ear. Oh, Marina! Yorkshire. Is that another place in England land? In tea and crumpet land? In bad teeth and useless queen land? In in thank God America was there to pull my ass out of the fire land? I'm gonna roast your entire country. That's funny because actually, behind the counter, I was working as I'm a cashier. And these two, these two do. Like, I don't. Let me just say, I don't expect living in fucking Florida to have two British people come up to the counter of a fucking Dollar General. That's all I'm saying. Like it's one of those things where you want to comment on it because it's so weird and rare to see, but at the same time, it's going to be like awkward and rude. I just wanted to say something. It's like, hey, you guys are from a totally different country, and I'd be like, yeah, and like, what else can you really do with that? Like, hey, is it true that you guys just you guys fuck each other and you got bad teeth because of inbreeding? And then they just stare at me and conduct their business elsewhere. Rightfully so. I mean, but it's fine. Bigotry against British people. No such thing. They're not really dark enough. Let me see. I suggest you do as I say, and maybe you'll keep from getting yourself harm, Marina. No, what is it? Miranda? Is it Marina or Miranda? He let me go, and I dropped to the ground. I fell on my hands and knees, my fingertips stinging. I lifted up my hands, and I discovered my nails were bleeding. Stupid tree! I looked up as Jeff came up in front of me. He kneeled down and looked at me, his greasy black hair in his face. I struggled to look at the ground instead of his eyes. Those lidless, burnt eyes. But he pushed my chin up with his knife, forcing me to look at him. You humans are so disgusting. You're cowards, the lot of you. Uh, I may be disgusting, but I'm not a killer. I don't bring innocent girls to the forest to murder them. I just bring them into the forest to lynch them. Marina isn't a name, you dumb Malteser looking bastard. I can't tell if you're talking to me or the person who wrote this, in which case they're both accurate. You see, he brought the knife to my back and pulled it back. I cried out. Wait a minute, what is it? He laughed and stood up. He kicked my ribs, and I felt something crack. I fell to the ground, holding my side. I felt a tear. I felt a tear escape, and Jeff kicked my back. Go to Kip! He brought the knife to my back and pulled it back. I cried out. He paused, and I bit my lip and I searched for his cause of hesitation. There it was, a loud voice. Oh, Lord, help me! I screamed at the top of my lungs. The voices stopped. Jeff turned to me and stabbed my face. I oh, I just oh damn. The voices stopped and Jeff turned to me and stabbed my face. I felt the tip of the knife pierce my teeth, scrape them before he pulled out and started to run. So Jeff penetrated the inside of your mouth and then he had to pull out real quick. Okay, I see what's going on here. Like, look, Wattpad, I know what's going on here, okay? You like, drop the pretense. You're preteen smut and you should be ashamed of yourself. I'll be back for you, Maria. Morinda. No, it's Miranda. It's Miranda. It's Miranda. Like, I'm fairly certain that's a real name, but it doesn't sound like it. This is Silent Column. I know you're joking, but no. Do leave Silent Hill out of this shit, okay, man? That is too high quality, too top tier. And by the way, press F in chat for Silent Hill, Silent Hills, Silent Hill PT, which we never got. Although Benicio del Toro apparently did win a lot Oscar. I don't even know it was a good movie, but I just think it's reparations for PT being killed by a fucking retarded company that wants to make slot machine apps for mobile devices now. That's not a joke, look it up. I awoke in the hospital staring at the not quite white ceiling. I began to count holes when somebody knows I was awake. Mandy! My mom cried. She rushed over and knelt down to my bed. And she grasped my hand so tight I thought she was going to break it. Just another thing to be in the hospital for. Are you okay? I was worried sick. I nodded and loosened my, and she loosened the death grip on my hand. Oh Lord, how long was I out, Mother? 3 days, she sighed. 3 days? She stroked my hand as I stared at the ceiling. I don't know, we're gonna read it on the fucking Southern Belle voice. I was hoping it was all one big bad dream. How else would I end up on the forest floor with no memory of being there? But as I feared, it was all real. Jeff the killer had brought me to the woods to try and kill me. By the way, there was no lead up to all of that. But it just started out with this random character waking up in the woods after Jeff the killer apparently kidnapped her for God knows what reason and tried to murder her. Like I don't understand. Like the, we didn't even get the character's name until like I don't know. Actual cannibal Jeffrey Woods. Okay, there's an actual one of the Jeff the Killer fan games, like an RPG Maker game, one of the closest to decent ones, even though it's still bad. And it's basically called just Jeff the Killer. Like you could tell the actual effort and care was put into it, even though it's not very good. Um, and in their version, Jeff the Killer is basically literally Jeffrey Dahmer, and it's really disrespectful. But I don't know. Like it's I know that I know that the person who made it probably didn't mean any ill intentions. Like it's not like he was trying to be like the Columbine. The people who made the Columbine game. Oh, it wasn't the Virginia Tech RPG? It was called. Um, she stroked my hand as I stared at the ceiling. Big bad dream, as I feared it was all real. What had stopped him? Oh, Who found me, Mom? I had to know. Oh, uh, my finger was on the joystick a little bit, and the way that the mouse was going up, I thought a giant bug was crawling on my screen. That's why I paused right there. Um, oh, these wonderful hunters! They were deer hunting, and they heard you scream. Thank God you did that, or they would have shot you. Oh, I don't know why I find that funny. This girl being like, I don't know, like let's say that Jeff had actually like stopped put stopped with the fucking foreplay, just stabbed her and left her to die, and it's like stabbed her in a way that she couldn't speak because she's maybe like paralyzed from the pain, and she's like I'm trying to crawl, and then all of a sudden she gets shot in the fucking neck by these hunters who thought she was a deer, like a bipedal bleeding deer out in the woods. Uh, well, no, they would have shot the guy trying to kill you. Maybe it was a bad thing that you screamed. I don't know. I'm just so glad you're alive. My mom was more what was I gonna do? My mom was more scatterbrained than usual, and I didn't have to ask why. Her only daughter was almost killed. Then I remember something. I reached up to my face and felt the bandage there. If I hadn't screamed, I wouldn't have gotten stabbed in the face. My mom saw me explore the bandage, and her eyes fell with sadness. I'm sorry what he did to you, sweetie. It's definitely going to scar, but we can always get surgery done for it. It'll be good as new. You also got a few broken ribs, but those are healing quite nicely. And you don't have to worry about that man ever again. Once you tell the police what he looked like, of course. Now, who would believe me if I told them that a man, no, boy, with that accent and the word boy don't go together well, with the burnt eyes and scarred smile tried to kill me, and that he went by Jeff the Killer? It didn't matter, because just then the doctor came through the door, followed by two cops. Oh, God. Oh, I was not fucking other. I'm glad to see you're awake. I'm glad to see you're awake. I can't. It's been a long time since I did the fucking voice for the doctor, man. It wasn't even me. It was like from fucking MD Phantasm did it, and he's the one that perfected it. I'm glad to see you're awake, Marina. Oh, that sounds nothing like it. Try doing the Dr. Hibbert voice. Absolutely not. And I take offense to that. That's because Dr. Hibbert's black, isn't it? Isn't it? Admit it. My 20-something-year-old doctor said with a smile. I tried to smile back, but my face felt like it was being ripped open again. Don't try to smile for a while. It'll hurt. Don't try to smile, okay? Oh, that'll hurt for a while. So try to be sassy and smirk a lot. That'd be RB. I think he said with the same smile. I think he was trying to make me laugh. It didn't work. One of the officers spoke up. One of the officers spoke up. A woman with deep brown, comforting eyes. Uh, I'm not good with women voices. Uh, hmm. I'm not good with voices in general, actually. I like to speak with Marina if you don't mind. Fine, Mike Tyson for this one random character. She told my mom. Of course, she squeaked. Her voice shot up when she was nervous. She didn't want to leave me alone with these people. I really didn't blame her. But she left anyway, flirting with the doctor as she left too. I scoffed, for my mother is the greatest of whores. And the male police officer closed the door. They pulled the chairs next to the bed, probably trying to make this more comfortable for me. Nothing was comfortable by now. My torso hurt and my face was scarred as we spoke. We just need to ask you a few questions about that man, the woman explained. But first, we need to tell you, you need you to tell us what happened. explained what happened, leaving out the part where he told me who he was. They didn't need every detail, but they did. I realized that as they asked me everything I could possibly know, I didn't tell them about his burnt eyelids or his unusual smile. I didn't tell them that I knew his name, but I told them everything else there was to tell, which wasn't much. They thanked me anyway and left, sending my mother and doctor in. They were in deep conversation as they walked in, and I rolled my eyes. My mother was always like this, flirting with any guy that showed the slightest interest. They finally noticed me, and the doctor straightened his collar, even though it was already straight as paper. Well, I was like, wow, he said. It seems that you can go home, Marina. Your injuries are doing fine. But we're gonna need you to come back in a week to see how you're doing, okay? Uh, take these painkillers. I'll be honest, I don't really care all that much. Is that? It feels like that's a direct reference to the original story. Come back in a week, okay. I don't know, like, why is it that no one seems to be able? Like, it's not even necessarily creepypasta, I guess. It's like no one knows how to write dialogue for doctors that doesn't. It's just laced with malpractice and incompetence. I nodded, and my mom helped me out of my bed. My sides were tight where the broken bones were, but they were manageable. She gave me a bag of my clothes as she had packed, and I went. Come back in the week if you see if your rooms haven't gone back. Uh, oh, don't be such a baby. Uh, I went to the little bathroom to change. I assured her that I didn't need help, although I might have. I didn't know what happened to the outfit I was wearing when I was attacked, but I didn't care. There was a memory of something I could. Sorry. I don't know, like, I'm gonna skip ahead because honestly, I read Wattpad stories to laugh at the poor quality and the shitty nature of them. I might come back to this like as a legitimate reading because so far it's not that bad, I guess. What is this? What is this? Let me see. Let's get about 10 chapters ahead. Oh, just, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? 18. What the fuck? 26. Okay, usual shitty writing. Okay, Helen Count Sparrow. Jack is jumping cats. Jack. Like Laughing Jack or Eyeless Jack. I don't know. This one feels like a slow burn to get to the shitty nature of the story. And that's disappointing. Because I come in here, shitty stories are like porn. I want to get to the shame and crying and my lack of fighting and someone willing to copulate with me. That's that analogy fits to everyone, right? Right? Okay, yeah, I can hear you guys saying yes. Um, I mean, I'm focusing specifically on Wattpad. Sorry about that, man. I might cover that another time. I don't know, fanfiction.com in terms of I think one of the things I like about Wattpad, if you're going for the insanity of these horrible stories, is that it's such a clustered format, and there's such a kind of a circular, kind of circle jerk style community around these stories that it's kind of amusing to, as an outsider looking in, to walk in and just kind of laugh at all the absurdity of it all. Like fanfiction.com, it's a little more insular. Like you have more people who are willing to be a little bit more critical. Like before Joe Apocalypse basically revealed himself to be a giant dickhead, I think that fucking Welcome to Wattpad video did it, like said summed it up best. Like Wattpad is for people who aren't good enough for fanfiction.com, and I that's it sounds harsh, but it kind of feels like it's true. Oh, I found something. Also, it's dying. I'll take fiction press over fanfiction.com most of the time. Well, what is fiction press like? Is that an actual? I never heard of that until now. Oh, oh my goodness! Let me tell you something, guys. We're about to get a little saucy in here. Like, you guys know what such and such wins in heaven are? Oh, hey, it's you. How you doing? I am reading Wattpad stories. I bet you have been. Oh my goodness. You have been. This is 20 creepypasta 20 minutes in heaven. Oh, wonderful. You've been invited to at Slender's Mansion. Join me, capitalized for some reason, your favorite, your friend Diva, and all other creepypastas for food, booze, and games. It's gonna be killer. I see what you did there. And if you don't, then I'll find you. Love Jeff the Killer. Wait, what? Why is Jeff the Killer calling himself a diva? I, okay, Jeff the Killer. I don't know. Maybe he swings that way. I don't know. Like, good for you, Jeff, for embracing your feminine side. No, wait, that's what was it Rule 63? No, no, I don't. We don't need Rule 63. Oh God, no, no, no. Why did it have to come to this? It had to start out with the one I hate the most. You were invited to the party when you showed up and loud music was playing. Oh, this is from first person perspective. I guess I'll have to use my own name. Damn it. Uh, I'm so happy I'm not famous enough to have a soundboard because this would totally bite me in the ass. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Uh, I was invited to a party when I showed up and loud music was exploding from the living room. Hey, Vince is here! Jeff yelled as he pulled me into the living room and he started dancing. I felt a little uncomfortable, so I went into the kitchen, sat next to Laughing Jack. He was stuffing his face with a huge pile of candy. Of course, I got the first person to start this fucking story off is the fucking snuff bombs garbage creation. Uh, I'm gonna reread that story because I spurted out hardcore, with the Orange and Laughing Jack. It's not really that bad. I mean, it's horrible. It's god awful. But I got too personally wrapped up in it, and I got I was too offended by it to really give a critical analysis of it, and I want to try to redo that video at some point. But enough about that. After a while, Laughing Jack. After a while, I and Laughing Jack were hanging out and laughing and talking until I find this idiot. Okay, be nice, be nice. This person can't even maintain any level of consistency with their own stories. See, these stories where it's inserting you into the role, reader. You the reader into this particular role. They have to be consistent. They have to acknowledge you in the first person. Um, the they accidentally shifted it to what the second. I don't know. It's stupid. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Like it says I instead of you here. When I finally yield for living room, wait, who's yelling things? from the living room. 7 minutes in heaven? I and Laughing Jack looked at each other before we both walked into the living room where everyone was gathered. I grabbed Ben's hat and he shot me a glare, and I stuck out my tongue at him. I, everyone put an item, and held the hat in front of me first. I gave what? Who? Okay, I gave me a big smile. What is going on here? Though it says I gave you a big smile. Wait a minute, is this not me? Who? Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Is this Laughing Jack? Okay, wait a minute. Invited to. No, no. What? No, I pushed you in the closet where Laughing Jack was already inside. Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because the perspective is so fucked up here. Okay, Laughing Jack is here. You is me, but I seems to also be me, and whatever. I just don't give a fuck anymore. This is just. I mean, if this person didn't put that much thought into it, why should I, really? I grabbed Ben's hat and he shot me a glare, stuck my tongue at him, and we put an item and hat in front of you first, and I gave you a big smile, reaching to your hand. Your hand, it feels something sticky. When you pulled, wait, is she talking about Laughing Jack? When you pulled it out, you said it was having lollipop. Since you had a crush on him for such a long time, I knew who it belonged to. I pushed him to the closet where Laughing Jack was and already slammed the door. Oh yeah, there's a little twist of the game. Instead of 7 minutes, it's 20 minutes in heaven. Have fun. My face was blushing a new shade when I heard it was 20 minutes of heaven instead of seven. I sighed and leaned against the wall. And before I knew it, I felt a pair of lips crash against mine. My eyes were shocked because he thought it would be one. He just wanted to be friends. So I was surprised by his actions. What voice did Laughing Jack have? Oh yeah, I'm black and I don't know if I could do a Nelson Mandela voice. I've been waiting for this all day, he said in his breath. You were? I said stupidly, but he gave me a chuckle before his lips pressed against mine again. Each time I melted and returned his kiss. I felt my stomach twist as he pressed his body into mine, and as my cheeks were burning up, I could feel him smile between the kiss, which made me blush harder. He gently bit my bottom lip, asking for wait, asking for entrance, entrance, entrance to my, which I nervously denied. Slowly and lightly, he traced his finger down my thigh, making me slightly moan. Oh, he took that chance and slipped his tongue and explored my mouth. He wrapped his long arms around my waist and wrapped my arms around his neck, making him bring me closer to his body. I've wanted to tell you this for a long time, Laughing Jack said breathlessly. I stayed quiet, letting him know that he could continue. His face closed the gap between both our faces. He whispered 3 words in my ear before kissing down my neck, and when he hit my soft spot, he bit down gently, making me gasp. Laughing Jack slowly moved his hands under my shirt, making me quiver with pleasure. He slipped my shirt off, exposing exposing my bra, kissed down my neck to my collarbone, making me gasp every so often, which he enjoyed. There was a pound on the door, and Laughing Jack just continued to kiss me. You have 30 seconds to get your clothes back. Oh, you have 30 seconds to get your clothes back and come out, you fucking whore, Jeff yelled. Even in the dark, I could see Laughing Jack with a big grin on his face. He grabbed my shirt and I put it back on when the door flew open. Laughing Jack picked me up bridal style and took a seat on the couch, where the two of us made out for the rest of the night. And it says here in like bold text, I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Oh, what are the comments here? I must know what these people think of this steamy steamy romantic thriller. 3 words. Give me candy. Dun dun dun. Oh, I'm already Tracer. Bitch slaps him. No. Me and Laughing Jack eating. Me and Laughing Jack just eat candy together until I fall asleep on his lap. 50 Shades of Rez. Heaven help me. This is the case with every story I've ever fed. Starts crying. Why did I come here? I want to die. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta be such a hater, man? This person put their heart and soul into to fucking making this story, and you have to be such an obnoxious hater and shit all over it. Look, this person. Okay, this person made me laugh right here. From Rosina, 3 words. You stink, bitch. Yeah, man. Gasp sentai. 3 words. Suck it now. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on to who's next on the midnight meat train that is this story. Anyone remember that movie? Oh my goodness. It's Tiki Toby. Oh no, Tiki Toby's alright, I guess. I mean if this was Toby from Bad Creepypasta, I mean the panties would already been dropped. But he's married. And I'm fairly certain, and I don't want to mischaracterize the man. So if he ever says otherwise, feel free to feel free to correct me. I am fairly certain, like 85% certain, with the evidence that's presented itself, with him being married and having a child, that he is heterosexual. I mean, it could be. I'm just saying, like, I don't mean to offend anyone. Like, I know Toby's prided himself on leaving that ambiguous, but you got. It's about time you come. You come out of the closet as a heterosexual, Toby. You're not fooling anyone. Like, I know you're pretending that you're a virgin, but everyone can see you're a Chad. I know, like Chad. Chads get shamed all the time for their ads being too hard and their their grundles being a little bit too large. But there's nothing to be ashamed of, Toby. I was invited to a party. When I showed up, loud music. Wait a minute. Is this just going to be the exact format every single time? Oh, that's kind of lame. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Somebody else. I'm gonna read this because someone else in the comic section fucking. Wait a minute. Yeah, someone else in the comment section wrote their own story, like almost story that expands upon this. It's weird. Okay. Hey, Vince is here again. What a slut! Jeff yelled and pulled me to the living room and started dancing. I felt a little. How many times is Jeff gonna do this to me? Like, I'm not some piece of meat, Jeff. You fucking manhandling me. Hashtag me too. I'm gonna fucking Brett Kavanaugh your ass. Is that the guy I got? No, no, it's Weinstein. Even though he didn't, he had to go to some counseling. We sure showed him. You know, you felt a little You felt a little uncomfortable. So you went into the kitchen. I felt the kitchen sat down with Tiki Toby stuffing his face with what is it with Tiki Toby and waffles? I've noticed him sat. He knows me sat down, and he gave me a plate with waffles on it. 2 hours passed, and me and Toby were talking about how he killets his victim. What? It's oh, how he killets his victims and danced to music. Finally, I yelled for everyone to gather in the living room. 7 minutes in heaven! I called out. I grabbed Ben's hat and put it on an object. I went over To you first. You were hesitant, but stuck your hand out and felt something really sticky. When you pulled it was a waffle. It a waffle and syrup. SERUP. Syrup. Okay, why not? Dripping from it. Man, you keep the hat, nigga. Ben says he went back to his video game. And this annoying shit where like every single fucking thing depicts like like Ben as being like a hardcore. I don't know. Maybe like, I guess it's kind of a clever little thing where since he's not just a video game character, but Ben the spirit, probably the spirit of a kid who played the game. So yeah, he would be a gamer. So I can't complain that much. Like it's stupid and it demystifies an interesting character, but at least it's a joke that actually plays into something. Um, Oh, I knew this would happen, I said as I grabbed you and Toby's wrist. I threw Toby first and then you. I crashed into Toby's chest, which made me blush hysterically. Oh, um, sorry, Toby, I said nervously. For what? He's, and no, I'm not. I can't do that because I was gonna. I have this thing every single time it's Tiki Toby. I read it in like my worst impression of Toby from Batman Creepypasta, but it's gonna get really creepy if I'm playing myself and basically like knocking it on with a real dude with Toby. It's just really fucking creepy on multiple levels. So I'm not gonna do that voice this time. He said as he quickly moved away from his grasp. Never mind, I said, leaning against the wall. I felt something hit the floor. It felt like metal or something. I felt a pair of lips crash into mine. I was surprised at first melted to the kiss. Toby's hands grabbed my wrist and pulled me deeper into his body, deepening the kiss. I wrapped my arms around his neck. He leaned it. He leaned me against the wall. From there, he went from to your Tor T. That's how do you make these? I'm gonna look at my keyboard right now. Like, okay, T is right next to, but you have spell check, man. Like, you can check this. It's like TYOUR. Like, these are mistakes that most people don't make. Even most laymen can get this. Uh, well, again, I gotta demographics. Right. Shut up, Computron. I'm busy reading this delectable story of romance and tension. Just to my neck, onto my collarbone. I gave off a slight moan from sensation running up and down my body. Toby gave me a silent chuckle and slid his hand up my shirt, brushing a hand against my skin and making me moan a little more, making me quiver. Uh, I know I can do this. Vince, I want you to be mine. Will you be my Goyle? Toby said as he lightly kissed my stomach. I stopped him and pressed my lips against his and said, Yes! But I realized the door swung open, where the dog whistles and get camera flash. Toby picked up my shirt and put it on my upper body and then picked me up bridal stuff again. Like I am basically like the town bicycle. I am taking all these dicks. Everybody's getting a ride. I sat on the couch in the middle of a heavy makeout section, too busy to pay attention to the rest of the party. I will leave the rest to your imagination. Author's knows. Sorry, this one is so short. I was a little lazy, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Shredden Writer responded. This is recent though. Like people think that this kind of shitty writing died out eventually. No, it's still going strong. It's still ever present. It doesn't die. I don't know why. Okay, Shredden Writer wrote. Okay, so here's my imagination. I panted lightly as I and Toby's lips intertwined with the others'. the waffle loving. Oh my god. I love this person so much. The waffle loving male help. That's- okay. Let's say, let's say on the extremely off chance that I actually was invested in this story and like everything was hot and steamy and I was in the mood to get it on. That's that single term. The waffle loving male. Okay, like I like waffles as much as the next guy, but I can't think. Yes, it's about Tiki Toby. I can't think of a less sexy word than the word waffle. Like, can you imagine? Like, think of any of the most romantic situation, any movie or any book that you can think of, like one of the most romantic scenes, and include the word waffle in it, and watch as all of the fucking romance is just completely dissipated at that moment. The the waffle loving male held my hips in place. Where might that place be? His his lap, of course. I couldn't help but smile at the whole scene. I had always dreamed about this, holding Toby in my arms, my lips on his. It all seemed so unbearably real. Still, his warm breath, pants, and moans reminded you that it was just that real. However, I wanted more from Toby. I slowly pushed my body against his, grinding ever so slightly. A small smirk appeared on Toby's face as I did so. Feeling this reaction, I kept up the good in parentheses in the good work. At least how Toby would explain it. Uh, in a matter of 30 seconds, you had Toby where you wanted him, panting, groaning, moaning. I was about to make my next move, but I was stopped by a large tick from Toby. His neck cracked, his right knee went up and down at harsh and quick speed. His arm jerked to the side. This, in turn, threw. That's the wrong through. That's the wrong word. This in turn threw me off his lap. Um, threw me off his lap. Yes. I stumbled to the ground. However, when I felt something warm and soft underneath me, I looked down to see a dark brown hair sprawled across the ground. A teddy bear laying two a foot or two away. This quickly made me realize something. I had fallen onto Sally. I jumped on to see a frozen Sally, her chest no longer rising and falling. What the fuck? What the? It says this. Uh, wait, this is what I say. So Sally, eyeless Jack exclaimed, running towards the girl. He swiftly grabbed her by the head, pulling him onto his lap. Considering the origins of Sally, I don't want to hear about Sally being on anyone's lap. And I then began to feel for any signs of life. Meanwhile, I stood there shocked, heart racing, clammy hands, and wide eyes. Toby looked over at you and Sally, unsure what happened, but he wasn't willing to ask. There was so much to concern asking such an insensitive question, and he pointed at me. She's dead. Eyeless Jack started now looking at you. You killed Sally, he growled. The end. That's what my imagination will make it. What was that? That certainly took a turn. I mean, I got a lot. I can't admit that was funny. Kudos to you, shut-in writer. That was actually a surprisingly amusing comment. There are 3 replies, but unfortunately, I can't read them because I'm not signed in. Oh no, a murderer killed someone. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's weird when like I don't like snuff bomb. Essentially, like writing gore, and smut, but at least it's like within the tone of the universe he's crafting. Like this, it's always weird when these fanfic writers kind of add on this little morality traits onto fucking these characters that are known for engaging in like crude acts. Like it kind of raises the question: like, if these guys don't act in ways that you wouldn't act, or and you want them to be like essentially like good moral characters, then why would you even like jump on board with them in the first place? Like, is it that bad boy factor? I guess I don't know. I was once again invited to a party, and I showed up. A loud music was exploding in the living room. Hey, oh my God, that fucking cum dumpster is here yet again! Jeff yelled as he all that talk, Jeff, all the time about me coming in here. Everyone knows I'm the town whore. I have chapped lips. My throat is dry, and like thoroughly stressed out. I'm basically a walking fleshlight. you know, like I am the very definition of a whore. If this was Sodom, I alone would have been enough justification to just raise it to the ground yet again and turn everyone into a pillar of salt. I'm that much of a whore. But every time I come here, Jeff, like you talk all that mad shit, and then what's the first thing that happens? You pull me onto the dance floor. You're trying to always like. I know you want it, man. Like don't try to hide it. I know you want a taste of it, and I hope you do get it one day. Because you know what, Jeff, the enormous amounts of unwashed schlong I have essentially like grafted onto my body from years and years of extreme degeneracy have resulted in me being a walking miasma, filth, and just horrible, horrible, just sickening like diseases from my various sexual encounters. So the moment I get a chance to, you are getting the worst possible STD I have. Yeah, I have that superpower. I can pick and choose which STD I dish out to. It's kind of impractical, but it serves its purpose when I want to punish people for treating me wrong, as you do by bringing attention to the fact that I am in fact a massive whore. Let me see. I felt a little uncomfortable. Blah blah blah. Next to Eilish Jack, who said I had a plate of kidneys in front. What? uh, Takumi Doko. I don't. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. You are my waifu. After that giant spiel, like I admire your dedication. After hearing me utter all that, you still want to be with me. It will be no fairy tale though. Like you might be one of those things where Shrek kisses Fiona and they live happy ever after. It's like a subversion. It's a twist. Nah, you just yeah, nah, you just die of painful STDs anyway. No matter how much I don't want it to happen. Um, Jason Ford. That kind of happened in a excuse me. That actually did kind of happen in Ash versus Jason versus Freddy, where Freddy changed. Well, he didn't change Jason's personality. He basically like reanimated him a little bit to make him more. He kind of fixed his brain a bit. Like he was still mute, but he was much more intelligent and therefore had a greater sense of self-preservation and could like think things out a little bit better, which made him more dangerous. It was kind of cool. That's a really good comic you haven't read it, like Jason Ash versus Freddy versus Jason. I'm gonna drink a little bit of my juice here. Okay, yeah. So I was Jack eating a plate of kidneys. I noticed that he was beginning to talk. He noticed me. He noticed me were here. Oh, sorry. I know he knows that I was here, and we began to talk about a few things. He asked me to dance with him, and I gladly accepted because I had a little crush on him. After what I called 7 minutes of after a while I called 7 minutes of heaven. Yeah, this one's less enthusiastic because it isn't in all caps like before. I had Ben's hat and I walked over to him. I hesitantly reached his hand in. What I pulled out was a blue chip piece of mass. Alice Jack stood and used blushed, and I blushed. I shoved. I walked into the closet. I said, "Oh yes, one more thing. It's not 7 minutes. It's 20 minutes. Have fun." What's the point of it being 20 minutes? It's not like it's describing a lot. And like I don't know, like 20 minutes kind of I don't know. I blushed as I let out a sigh. Even though I even thought even thought I knew it was just me and eyeless Jack, I felt sort of awkward. I I and eyeless Jack wait a minute, is that how you say it? I and EJ and I have been friends since we were 12 and became close. But it wasn't like until a year ago that I realized I really liked him.
Uh, Fitz, you know we don't have to do anything if we don't want to.
He said,
But it's all right. I would like to. But if it's all right, I'd like to try something.
and what would that be? I said. Before I knew it, eyeless Jack doesn't have lips. Before I knew it, a pair of lips crashed into mine. I was kind of shocked at first, but I was kissing eyeless Jack for crying out loud. God damn it! Like there are like one, two, three, four, five, six exclamation points. It's a big fucking deal. He kissed me. He kissed me. Uh, well, he kissed me, but the same thing. But say what? Oh, whatever. I wrapped my arms around his neck, deepening the kiss. He leaned me against the wall and pressed my body against his. I could feel my cheeks. God, I could feel my cheeks burning in flames, and my heart was rapidly racing. He went from my mouth to my cheek to my neck, and I gasped. He found my sweet spot and lightly sucked, making me gasp a little more. He tugged on my shirt, saying he wanted it off, and I unknowingly slipped it off and threw it to the floor. EJ did the same thing, and ran his hands up and down his biceps. He uh, he slowly ran his fingers down my stomach, and made me quiver, which he enjoyed. You guys, 30 seconds before I opened this door, I yelled, and EJ stopped. He put my shirt back on.
Shall we continue? Shall we continue this in my room?
He said, and I blushed a new shade of crimson and giggled. EJ taking that as a yes. I opened the door, and EJ picked me up and like, is that the only position? I don't know. It carried me up the side of the door. I'll leave the rest to your imagination, XD. Well, it's creepypasta characters, so I don't know. Maybe their sense of romance is bludgeoning someone's head in, which that's pretty, standard BDSM shit. I don't know. We don't kink shame here, man. Okay, another story with shut. Okay, this person apparently seems keen on adding her own stories in here, but Jack led me to his room. His hand intertwined with mine. His grip was gentle but firm, just as it had always been. I remember the first time had met Jackson. Jackson. His full name is Eyeless Jackson. that actually that actually sounds kind of badass. Actually, that sounds like someone that you would be like a fucking old school martial arts film, like or no, like one of those like Roadhouse style action films, like the evil, coming this summer. Evil comes at you with 0% depth perception. Eyeless Jackson, rated R. You see, he hadn't gone through the whole cult thing yet. Though, cult thing, what? Although I liked him either way. In any case, I hadn't been walking down the hallway. What? I had been walking down the hallway of my junior high. It was the first day of school, and everyone had been assigned their locker. Like, I don't know why. The first thing I thought of, like, not Beverly Hills 210, not even fucking Nesty Classified. Fucking, my mind went to the fucking College Humor, the Kim Jong Un sketch. Typical American high school. Excuse me. I, being the unlucky person that I am, got assigned a bottom locker. I rem- I, rem- I remind what I remind being so pissed at first. Bottom locker sucked. It was first period math. I was in a rush and I became careless and unaware of my surroundings. I just locked my locker and hopped to my feet. However, I was prevented by doing so by a mental locker slamming on top of my head. This is turning to this is turning to fucking Sonic Shoe with the fucking the crystal Sonic ball that bops on his head. Like this person's gonna go on to make a shitty recolor of Sonic that's plays basketball all day and really hates his father. Ow! I hiss in pain. Wait a minute. What was it? Oh God, why did I choose this voice?
Oh my God, are you okay?
A fairly deep voice asks. When I look up, all I saw was a handsome young man standing over me, his brown hair being thick but well taken care of, his eyes sparking with concern.
I should have I should have warned you.
He said a concern but regretless in his voice. No, no, it's fine. I should have been watching where I was going. I laughed nervously at the boy as I got to my feet.
I'm Jackson, but call me Jack.
He smiled, holding us out his hand. I'm Vince. It's nice to meet you, Jack. I said, taking his hand. And that's how you two meet. And that's how we met. Through me being a clumsy person, I smiled at the memory, not really paying attention.
What's that look for?
He teased, pulling me into his bedroom. Oh, sorry, missing out the comments. Wait, is this Eyeless Jack? Why does he have this is apparently before he got into some cult shit and he lost it from the cult or something? I don't know. You asking me all these questions, man. I don't appreciate it. You know, ask me these questions. Who the fuck do you think you is? Asking me questions, expecting answers. What do you think this is? First world country? Not in this day and age, mister. It's the modern era. I don't know what I'm saying, but I mean every single word. Nothing, Jackie. Just thinking about you and me. I responded, smiling.
Oh, I'll make you think of me tonight, tomorrow, today, a week from now, months from now, even a year from now. I'll make you think of me all the time.
He whispered into my ear. The end. That's it. That's all I got. There. I mean, I gotta hand it to this person. Like, it's. I mean, what they're writing isn't quality, I would say, but you know what? I appreciate the effort. I appreciate how much thought she puts into this. Yeah, I think I might have spoke too soon. I saw a brief glimpse of it. Next one. I was invited to the party when I showed up and loud music was playing in the living room. Oh my God! Don't you have enough dick in your life? Why are you here again? Jeff yelled as he pulled his delivery. That's not what it says, by the way. I'm just trying to think of ways from. Basic Invader said, like, how many times am I going to come to this single fucking. Then again, like, Jeff, if you don't like me coming to this party and, like, fucking everyone that essentially has a Y chromosome, then why do you keep inviting me? You know? Like, I think. You know what, Jeff? I think you're just trying to nag me. I think that you desperately want to have me ride on the Pork Express, and you're just trying to use reverse psychology in order to get me to, just jump your bone. And I'm not having it, man. You're not my type. You are not my type, Jeff the Killer. Like, and I'll be honest with you. Like, I come from a certain kind of family. I don't like your kind of people. I don't know how to say this. Jeff, my parents don't want me dating fish. Okay, we're very towards fish people, and you look like a fish. That's all I'm trying to say. And but my dad says you have hair that makes you look like a fucking hippie, and you need to get a haircut. I don't know. Like, I'll consider it, Jeff. Like I've known you for some time. We go way back, like 2 minutes ago. Like I don't know. I don't really know much about you except for this extended conversation. But maybe I don't know. Maybe if I'm thoroughly stretched out by now and I don't feel the pain of it anymore. So maybe I don't know. Maybe slip it in there when I'm not looking. I won't care. Like you know that joke about oh I just tripped and fell on top of a dick. That literally happens for me to me from time to time. I am the worst. I am the little worst. I don't know why I go on these long tangents. By the way, it's just funny. Well, to me at least. Once again, I was sat next to Hoodie. It was a little awkward since we're both a little okay, really shy. We both said a few words to each other, but it was only because I had a little crush on him. I didn't want to say anything effective or stupid. Please, everyone, gather in the living room. I think I get what's going on here. It took me. I don't know. I can't believe it took me so long to get it. Yeah, when it's just from you and I, the I is the person who wrote this, like is acting as a narrator, and the you is you, the reader. Okay, I get it now. I'm kind of really fucking stupid that I didn't get it this far in. It took me that long. I yelled, and everyone gathered in the living room like I asked. I'm not really social in real life, but by the way, I do. I do. Oh, honey, no! Come on, no, don't do that. Look, yeah, I get it. Like you're trying to show some humility, but there are some things that kind of you're writing on Wattpad and you're writing a fucking slash like self-insert kind of story for people for creepypasta shit, and you shouldn't feed into stereotypes. Is all I'm saying. Like that you're feeding into a stereotype just by virtue of contributing onto the site. You don't need to add to it. Like don't reveal that thing about yourself. Like it just makes you an easy target. Like I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you should be barred from it, but a little bit of self awareness though. I don't want you to get made fun of more than you normally get. That's all I'm saying. A new Pokemon trailer. Oh, neat. Are you talking about for a video game or a movie? I heard that last movie was pretty good. I haven't seen it though. I don't know. I stopped after Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I stopped following it mostly because of financial reason. Um, I don't know. It's like if you live in LA and you have a man bun, for whatever reason, don't drink soy milk. Don't let anyone catch you. Even if you drink it, don't let anyone know you drink it, and like make sure no one's around when you're drinking it, because that's the worst thing to feed the stereotype to feed into. And now my internet is playing the stream. Oh, well, I can see your comments for some reason. That's weird. Okay, time for 7 minutes in heaven. I say as I grab Ben's hat from his head. Everyone put an item in the hat, and Diva and I went over to me first. I don't know what's going on. I was really hesitant about putting my hand into in this game, but being flashbacks to quote Ev. I don't know what that means. Being where was I? Being my best friend, and knowing that I'm really stubborn, I did it anyway, and which always put a smile on my face. And when I pulled up my hand, I had a small video camera. A big fat grin appeared on my face, just as big as Jeff's smile. That's mine. I heard Hoodie stutter as my cheeks burned in my new shade of red into my face. Okay. Quote.ev is a site with lots of 7 minutes of heaven fan fiction and quiz. Is that serious? Are you serious about that? I have literally never heard about that until you mentioned. Okay, look, time for Vince 12 to do his investigative journalism, and by investigative journalism, I mean I'm gonna fucking Google search it real quick. If if my laptop's not in the mood to just fucking just disintegrate on impact. I said excitedly. Lots of people bought this up too. Okay, well, I don't know. Unfortunately, there's no day in a week that I can make an alliteration off, so I'm never gonna read it. If I can't name, I don't know. She also has way too many what creepypasta are you? Cause oh no, oh no. Sorry, sorry for that creaking sound. That's me scratching the back of my ear. Okay, tell him sentiments in heaven. Big fat grill appeared on my face because Jeff smile. Blah blah blah. I knew you would get him, she said, and shoved Hoodie and me in second. It's the closet. Oh yeah, it's not 7 minutes, it's 20 minutes. Have fun. I crashed into Hoodie as I was thrown in, and he caught me. I baptism fire. I got my eye on that guy. Not for anything serious, but like I thought I would. I don't like the cosplay. That's his. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, quote dot the first thing. The I swear to fucking Christ, the first thing that I fucking see on quote whatever it's called, like quotive. I think it's quotive that I pronounce it. Whatever is is this a quiz? Like, do you have gender dysphoria? Do you have gender dysphoria? Are you transgender or cisgender? Oh my fucking! Like, is this for real? Are these people? Oh Jesus! Hold on, I'm gonna take a break from this also intriguing story. I gotta do this. Okay. Uh, sorry about this. I gotta stop doing that because it started bumping. My headset. Uh, does my gender correlate to my body? Yes, I would say so. Are you disgusted with my own genitals? Wait, what the fuck? Is this a? This looks like a. I don't know. I think I've seen it before. It looks like a fan art of fucking. I don't know. Whoever drew this image, it looks like something that I've seen on Markiplier's thing. Kind of looks like his hair too. Yes, but not because I don't match my gender. I think they're weird. I disgusted by my own genitals? Not really. Do you want to get rid of your genitals slash sex traits and replace those of the opposite sex? No. Would you consider yourself? These are the most blunt, straightforward. Like, do these people really think that they could diagnose this shit with this fucking quiz? Are you fucking retarded? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. This can't be right. Hold on. I might be wrong about this. I hope to God I am. Not. I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I have to check. I will be very upset. I will be very fucking upset if this is actually true. Pride flag. Okay. Okay. Am I wrong about this? Like the pink, white, and blue. Like, is that the symbol for like trans? Like, I could be wrong. Like, is that a fucking Is that the symbol for the trans part of that LGBT flag or whatever? Or I could have sworn like those were the colors of the fucking what those sickos that call themselves map. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like those fuckheads who think that basically pedophiles who think they can insert themselves in the LGBT community. You know, the pieces of shit that think they can justify it. Oh, so wait, it is it's a transgender one. Okay, for a moment, like I thought my fucking heart stopped. Like I was. It's not because of horror. I legitimately was just like so angry. Hold on, let me see. Pedophile flag. Oh god, my pedophile flag. They are pink, blue. They are pink, white, and blue. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, I don't even know if this is a true fact. I'm trying to remember. I might be wrong about this. No, Maps flag has yellow. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I don't think that they would be so stupid to essentially sign their name on that. Okay, good, good, good. I panicked over nothing. Would I consider myself transgender? No. If you have the opportunity to, would I go to hormones or get to like all these questions are basically like reiterating the same subject. Like if I have gender dysphoria, like that question kind of warrants all the other shit that's being said or being asked. Wait a minute, let me would I go and get hormone surgery? No, not at all. I have no interest in that. If you were younger, did you prefer to be friends with those of the opposite sex? Um, I didn't like. I can't say that because I barely had any friends. Well, I I guess you could say. Oh, I guess I don't know if I can count it, but I when it comes to adult company, like being in a company of adults as a child, I was more comfortable towards women. But that was because I was mostly in a predominantly woman household. That yeah, whatever. Do you feel distressed when someone refers to you as pronouns associated with the gender you assigned at birth? No. Do you ever feel stressed, isolated, anxious, depressed, or suicidal? I do. I do appreciate that there's one answer right here. Is yes, no, and yes, but it has nothing to do with my gender. That. Thank you for having a little bit of sensibility in this questionnaire. Uh, honestly, not really. Like, I'm kind of glad that I don't. I can answer no on this because I feel like the kind of life I don't feel justified even humoring the thought of believing that I'm stressed out or depressed about anything. Like my concerns are so minute and my priorities are so minuscule that I I I always try to bear that in mind. So no. Do I ever isolate myself because of the way that other people see me or because I feel like I'm not passing? Like that's kind of a loaded question because I mean I would say yes to the first one, no to the second one. Because I sometimes isolate myself because I feel like I get in the way of other people, but that's just me. So I'll just say no. So I wonder what this quest, this thing is going to pass as. I do not have gender dysphoria. I am cisgender, and according, I am okay. Listen, no, listen to this shit, man. I have I am one of Let's see. Oh wait, no, never mind, never mind. Oh, for a second, because I saw there's my answers and then there's these people's answers. Like almost half of more than almost close to half of people said didn't were not diagnosed with gender dysphoria from this thing, and like over 1,000 you don't have gender dysphoria. Over 700 you do have gender dysphoria. Okay, let me see what is this. Oh, let me look up creep. You said before creepypasta things are on here, right? You have opened up a rabbit hole that you did not expect me to go down in. Creepypasta reader wants you. Oh my god, this. Oh Jesus Christ, Jesus fucking Christ, what is this? Oh, oh look, this is. Oh my god, it's just so many of it. Uh, which killer will kill me? Hi everyone, you may already know, but I am Allura the musician. I don't. Who the fuck is you, homie? I don't know a goddamn thing about you. Okay, why do you kill? For blood and gore, for fun, blood and gore, for revenge, biatch, or for my senpai? Well, I definitely do anything for my beloved senpai. What are your thoughts on Jeff? I hate that asshole. OMG, notice me, senpai. He is beautiful, not in a fangirl or fanboy way. Well, I do hate Jeff the Killer, but I gotta admit, that black hair, man, it really does. That black hair and the way it just kind of waves in the wind, I gotta admit, even as a heterosexual cis male, I feel compelled to just reach out and touch it. What are your thoughts on Jane? Okay, she's okay. Uh, she needs to go to sleep or badass girl. Well, I think the guy who wrote Jane the Killer is a douchebag. But you know what? I'll say something nice. She needs to go to sleep. Get her, try to get some rest for work tomorrow. I guess she gotta work that 9 to 5. What are your thoughts on Nina? One, she's annoying as fuck. Two, I get shipped with her and several ex readers. Three, I think she's so amazing. Because I am friends with Hudo Hoodlum, I'm gonna say annoying as fuck. Pick something you can deal with. Fangirling slash fanboying, blood and gore, or revenge. I can deal with revenge. Thanks for playing what? Thanks for. It all comes back around. Thanks for playing. If you like, follow me on Wattpad. Oh Jesus, man! Like I love it. It's beautiful. It makes me incredibly happy. Makes me so happy. Okay. Okay. Either sure or this quiz was fun, but no. I'll say sure, man. Oh, I promise. Jeff the Killer. Go to sleep. Just killing. Turns out you will kill with Jeff. You can handle blood and gore. Are slightly insane, crazy slash psychopath. Okay. Oh, most people got Jeff the Killer. A few people got Jane, and very few people got Nina. Oh, that's so disappointing. Why don't people like Jane the Killer? I mean, she's so cool. Oh, there's got to be more. Oh my God, Jane the Killer. Oh, Jane the Killer. Tests. What are these tests? Oh, oh no! Why? Why? Okay. Which creepy pasta would date me? Oh, You know what? Oh shit! I need to give this a break at some point. Like, I might end the stream. I might end the stream at some point because I need to be on screen. Like, have this shit on screen. So, I need to make an actual dedicated stream to this. Wattpad can go fuck itself for now. I found a new small animal to torture. Okay, me. Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's play a game. Everyone is going to ask you something, so let's go. Jeff, what is your weapon of choice? Me, nice one, honey. Okay, my favorite weapon of choice. You know what? The choices are an axe, a rock, my powers, my heads, my mind, or my knife. Well, you know, a axe and a knife are effective. A rock is very good for bludgeoning people, but you can my heads. There's nothing more devastating than a good old mushroom stamp to the forehead. My Wi-Fi goes off. Oh my goodness, I'm watching a cute emo scene couple. What the fuck am I doing? Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Ray Ben Drown, Laughing Jack, Eyes Jack, Masky Hoodie, Ticking Toby, Clockwork, Jane the Killer. Ugh. Me, Jane, your turn. Jane, let's see, what is your favorite color? Uh, Black is not a color, technically. Uh, it's black, white, orange, green, brown, and white. Okay. Well, as a wise man's once say, I'm gonna go with my personal politics and life philosophy on this one. If it ain't white, it ain't right. I mean that sincerely. Please take that completely seriously. I am all for people like me getting killed because of the melanin in my skin. Fuck up. Fuck. Seriously, fuck anyone that actually believes that. Me trying to cook. This isn't funny. Just a killer. Why are they including this shitty mean things? Clocky, it's your turn. Oh my god, Clockwork. Okay, what is your favorite food? Blood, candy, snacks, fruit, waffles, or sandwiches. This is a very, very small list of things to choose from. But if I were held at gunpoint, I would have to say that my favorite of these selected items are sandwiches. EJ, stop eating that. EJ, stop eating that kidney for 1 minute and get over here. Yeah, EJ, yeah, I'm hungry. So, do you eat kidneys? I put my head on Jeff's shoulder and said, "Why did he ask? How old is this person? Like, is this like a 9-year-old that asked this? That made this? I don't know. It's weird. Oh god, I hope not. This feels weird making these fucking jokes about something that a 9-year-old made. And say, what is even the question? So, do I eat kidneys? I think, I mean, no, I guess not. I mean, I like to try it. Try it like chicken kidneys. Okay, Nina, your turn. Nina comes out and touches Jeff's skin, tries to kiss him. Me slaps her in the face. Nina, Nina, hey, Nina, if you touch my husband again, I will slit your throat and you watch you die. I will laugh my ass off. So go and act something. Okay, Nina, back so slowly for me and Jeff. Come on, me. Okay, so do you like Clockwork, the doll maker? What is this? L-E? What does L-E mean? It's just Lee. Uh, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Jeff, Zero, Toby, EJ, Jane, Nina, or Ben. Well, you know what? Toby's a right lad. Okay, He's one cool customer. He's always friendly on Facebook. And he's got a lovely wife and daughter. So he's basically living the American dream, although he lives in Britain. But you know what? He's an honorary American as far as I'm concerned. So I'll pick Toby. You niggas need to come over to the fucking States. Get out of that fucking land of tea and shit that you call Britain land. Come to a country where our healthcare isn't very good, but you get to say whatever the fuck you want without getting fined. Me, hey, LJ, get over here. Alright, do you like candy? Me, oh my god. Um, let me see. Let me check. Yep, last time I checked, I'm still over 300 pounds, so the obvious answer is yes. Me, Toby, what is your turn? Me, Toby, your turn. Toby, what do you do when you are bored? Read, watch TV, sleep, kill, play some video games, eat. Um, I guess all the above, sans the killing. Honestly, honestly, and I'll openly admit to this. Like, I already admit that I'm fat as fuck, so it's not really that much of a stretch. But I have a habit of, I know that I eat when I'm bored sometimes. Ben, come over here. So, what kind of kinks are you into? Me, fucking kill me. Oh no, yo, dear. This is a bit revealing of this author's state of mind. Okay. The answers for this one are nothing, a daddy kink, a mummy kink, or a lot of things. Why is there no? Okay. Oh God. Um. Well, first of all, there should be an answer where one answer should be none of your goddamn business. Like, why do you think? Okay. There's a lot for me to unpack here, but I'll just say nothing and move on. Dollmaker, come here. Dollmaker, what is your favorite kind of movie to watch? You can't. No, you can't go back to some level of normalcy after that fucking shit, man. My love, my kink is the severed hands of and the Mona Lisa. My nigga, don't be coming in here with the JoJo references, okay? I just started getting into that. That fucker fish stick on a stick made me a fan of it because he wouldn't stop making references. I'm on the part 6 now. I've taken a break from it. I thought I had it out of my life for a while. Then you just bring it up like, remind me I gotta watch part 6 with the first female JoJo. You motherfucker. Man, I'm just saying, man. I just want to live a normal life where I can kill people and eat sandwiches and do Dwang. You see, where was it? Okay, favorite movie? I'd say horror movies, I guess, like if I had to choose. Okay, last one. To take it away, Zero. What is your favorite TV show? Oh my god, man. Whatever I find on TV, fine as in FINE. Like, whatever I find on TV, so whatever I can essentially, like, get money out of, I'm gonna fucking, uh, if anything on the TV displeases me, I basically write up a note where my TV had to pay me money for it. I censor my TV personally, specifically mine, no one else's. Uh, Whatever I find on TV, The Simpsons, Vampire Diary, okay, whatever. Pretty Little Liars, Family Guy, Jane the Virgin. If Okay, I guess The Simpsons. Nice. So let's see what your fate is to choose if it affects your stat. This is just hearts. Okay, I'll pick the fucking golden heart. I guess it's pretty cool. What creepypasta would date me? I don't know what this means. I got 27%, and how do I answer any questions correctly? Like, I got the doll maker. What in the fuck, man? Okay, so what? How does this work, man? Okay, so 10%, like most people got 10%. Like that means that most people got these answers wrong. So if you get 10%, you get zero. If you get 20%, you get the doll maker. If you get 30%, you get Ben Drown. If you get 40%, you get Tiki Toby. 50% Clockwork. 60% Eyeless Jack. 70% Nina the Killer. 80% Laughing Jack. What the fuck? 90% Jane the Killer, and 100% Jeff the Killer. No one, and look, I'm telling you right now, like about over two, no wait, not even 2,000. Like almost 3,000 people fucking took this like quiz, or it's been, at very least it's been taken 3,000 times, almost 3,000 times, and none of these people could get Jane or Jeff the killer, and only one person has gotten Laughing Jack. I don't know how. This is retarded, man. But I love it though. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Love forever. Love is free. Windmill, windmill of the land. Oh, I will. I will make this a proper live stream. Oh, Vines. I got Vines. I'm not really sure how Vine would make me though. I'm reading all like these comments, man. You know what? I talked a lot of shit about this before. I talked a lot of shit about you. How do you say your name again? Uh, Takumi. I talked a lot of shit about you. Like this man, this nigga don't know shit. This nigga don't know a hole from ass from a hole in the wall. But I didn't know. I did not know. I did not know it could get this good. So, yeah, man. I am so looking forward to. I cannot wait to unpack everything that's on this site. I don't know. I'll try to find a really good one to end the cap things off. Because we're almost going on 2 hours. Like I did succeed in wasting time, so that's a good thing. Oh, come on. No, I don't know. What am I gonna do? Hmm. What is? Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, this will be wonderful. This is gonna be. Oh yes. Oh yes. I don't know why. This did you mean Five Nights at F.R. Eddie for Eddie's? No, you can never escape an ad. Scott will never look. Scott's my nigga. I love Scott. I fucks with him. He's a cool, like he's a really sweet guy, but he does enough is never enough with him. Like I really no, I mean it too. Like I really dig Scott. He's a swell fella. He's always doing cool shit. He's donating to charity and shit. I was actually watching a live stream like John Wolf back when he was harshly critical. He donated money to like he had a set goal, and this nigga like sent like first of all he gifted John a shitty game for him to play on stream just so he could laugh at it, and we were all having a good time, and this nigga strolls up for this charity event that John's doing and donates $5,000 to help him meet his goal. So John, so he's cool with me, man. He's cool, but I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. Quizzes. Do you know his anime character? What does that have to do with Five Nights at Freddy's? Will Lefty like you? Five Nights at Freddy's. Do you know these voice lines? Boring. Original, which of the original electronics likes you? Will Toy Bonnie love you? Hmm. Uh, let's see. Maybe trending will get us something more interesting. I mean, really, can SCP get any more ruined? Like, I don't know. Like after the fucking like transgender satellite thing that likes fucking Homestock on SCP Foundation, it was like, and the fucking what was that stupid ass shit that I hated it even before it became a thing. Um, fucking gamers against weed, like that stupid ass fucking subsection of yeah story thing of creepypasta the SCP wiki. Like I fucking gave up on it after that shit, man. And to be fair, like I don't like the idea like oh this one thing kind of side for me, but it's always those things are always kind of makes me worried because it always feels like it's going to be like the start of a shift. If those things are essentially tolerated and like almost encouraged, it just bugs the shit out of me, man. This is apparently this new thing. Yeah, the Days of Wondertainment and fucking shit like that, where it was actually well written and actually creepy and actually interesting. Like I know people didn't like the art. Am I cool now? Shit. Like it was kind of pretentious and weird and over the top. But I still think it kind of fit the tone. Like it was like it kind of fit into the universe. Gamers Against Weed is just the stupidest fucking shit, and it's like edgy. Like, I don't know. I hate it so much, man. Like that is one of those things that really does not fit in fucking SCP. And maybe it's just me. Like I'll openly admit that it could just be me and my personal sensibilities and my personal taste. Yeah, I feel like everyone's just trying to fucking saddle their own fucking. It's less that they want to make something creative, and the more that they just want to make the new big thing, like a new meme or subsection. No one wants to make any interesting stories anymore. Yeah, like if Gamers Against We was a joke SCP, like it wouldn't be that much of a problem. But it's supposed to be legit. It's like this, like it'll be like if fucking the big red button was an actual like, the big red button SCP, the joke SCP was a real thing. Oh, oh, I think I found something. Uh, okay, which is the best fandom? Okay, that's an interesting question. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, do I like heard of oh yeah, I've heard of containment. I liked it at first. I think it's a bit flawed. Oh, you mean confinement? You mean the that anime series? I enjoy it. I think the only and it's a really minor nitpick. Like there's one minor nitpick I have with it, and it kind of has more to do with my personal preferences. Like I want a more true to the original story adaptation, like Ferdinand the Cannibal. Like I don't think that they completely captured what was written down, but that's just me. That's just me being overly pedantic about it. Like I can't really like say that that's up like a flaw with the series as a whole. Like Ferdinand the Cannibal was just like this weird, eccentric like character. That was almost charming, and that's why I liked it at first. Like he thought it was like he thought Hannibal Lecter was real, and he wanted to talk to him, and it was like Andre like he was confused for Andre the Giant and Shrek. It's weird. Again, like this is just me just being like a bit of an asshole about it, but whatever. Best fandom. Um, no, question number one. Uh, no, I like Confinement. I really do. It's a good series. I'm not trying to act like that's the one make or break thing that I disliked about it. I'm just pointing out one minor thing that bugged me at first. Do you number one? Do you like Undertale? If and it says cross out if not die. There's no. I can't just have a neutral answer. I mean, I enjoyed it when I first played it. I actually like Deltarune a little bit more. I thought mainly because like the process of getting sparing monsters was a lot less tedious. So the answer, like, my only choices are heck yeah, punk, not really, or heck nah. Uh, do you like Steven Universe? Wait, are you a weapon? my only answers are yes. Yes, I get the and I get the reference. Smiley face. Two, no, and what do you mean by weapon? Or three, no, and shut up. I'm not a weapon. Me/me. Okay, God. I do not like Steven Universe, honestly. Although that might be attributed more. I haven't seen much of it, and that might be more due to my dislike of the fandom than the actual show. That just might be me. I don't know. Like that kind of happens. Like my my I hear how pretentious Undertale could be when you. I think for the fans more than the game itself because like look at any Let's Player try to play it blind and fucking the the fandom erupts like, oh no, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's enough. It's fucking obnoxious. Oh god damn it. Do you like My Little Pony? Yes. Squee. No. Heh. Do I look like a brony to you? Well, I would answer the third one, but I am overweight and I have a scraggly beard that occasionally turns into a neck beard. So yeah, I would look like a brony, but no. I don't dislike it. Do I like Warrior Cats? Uh, I read it once, but I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty cool. So yes. Do I like Five Nights at Freddy's? Uh, well, I thought the first one was neat. The other ones weren't very good in my opinion. Like the worst one to me objectively was the second one. No. It was the third one was the worst. The second one was second worst. I still stand by it. I think the first Five Nights at Freddy's game holds up to some degree. Like I like what the one character that actually kind of bugged me the most because it worked the best because it appealed the most to the uncanny valley factor was Chica. Like Chica because you can it's that giant dead stare and the fact that the jaw is always slightly unhinged. Like when it's one of those things where it's obviously not meant to be that way, and the Kubrick stare into the camera and like how his mouth always hanging open. I just like how Chica looks. It looks genuinely unnerving, and I like it. But everything else doesn't fit, and I'm in the minority where the lore actually makes me more and more disinterested from FNAF. Like everyone loves it for the lore. I don't. Like I thought it was a lot more interesting, like creepy. I thought that you're just some poor schmuck who has the misfortune of being working for this company that fucking doesn't give a shit about your well being and uh, has these like dangerous animatronics that just wander around and could kill you. I just find it like it's like some kind of it's like one of those like a really cynical like a funny thing that I thought about it. But whatever. Also, random like tangent, but isn't it kind of creepy how people sexualize the animatronics and they're the spirits of children in them? Like I know they don't think about that, and I'm not gonna say that they're creepy for doing it, but I think it's. I'm just saying. Do I? I don't know. Technically, no. I say that because if I have only like one out of like six games, and no. Uh, do I like Pokemon? Yeah, I do. Which is the best fandom? This doesn't answer anything. Oh wait, okay. So most people said yes. Okay, 47% said yes on Undertale. 37 said not really. Uh, 17 said heck nah. Okay, well, oh man, I'm in the minority. Only 43% said that they didn't like Steven Universe. I'm in a minority yet again. Only 23% said they didn't like My Little Pony. What? And I'm in a minority again. Like only 30% said they didn't like Warrior Cats. Warrior Cats was was pretty interesting. Why didn't people like that? That's the one like thing that I would say is of quality in this thing. Like I think I can't remember who introduced it to me. I think it was my sister actually. Oh, then again, I only read one story and I can't barely remember, but I just remember liking it. Do you like Pokemon? Well, everyone likes Pokemon. I mean, ah, man, like that was a little disappointing, fellas. And I want to end this on a high note, man. I want to end this on a wonderful high note. And this was very low energy, and I cannot stand it. I will not stand for it. I'm taking. Okay, it's got to be something here. It's got to be something. I gotta wreck my big brain. I gotta wreck my big sexy brain to come up with something that I can read. Like, so I want specifically a good quiz. So we're gonna Google search one last thing. Now, now I understand that there are some lines we should never cross in life. There are some things we should never jump to. There are some actions that should never be taken, no matter how hard and dangerous things get, no matter how tenuous the situation might be. But, well, I'm starting to think that we have to go with the nuclear option, and that is Plan S. That's right, Plan S, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see. Now, are you gentlemen ready to go fast? Because we gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster, and faster and faster. Now, Blaze, Amy, or Rouge? What do you look for in a person? Do I look for honesty, compassion, respect, looks, kindness, loyalty, or intelligence? I think I look for intelligence. I like someone who's got a big brain on them, like the person who wrote this. If someone was flirting with you, what would you say? Uh, what? You really mean it? Let them sit there and blush. Flirt back and let's see them get flustered. Oh, yeah, baby. Uh, let's say you're going to fight with one of your friends. What do you do after the fight? Wait for them to apologize to me. Work up the courage and apologize. Whatever, they were a jerk anyway. Or think about what they said and how offensive it was. Well, I'm going to dye my hair blue a bit and say, I'm going to think about what they said and think about how offensive it was. And then I'm going to try to get them to fire from their job. You ever notice how, like, when it comes to that SGW stereotype, that men never, they never dye their hair like the girls do? Isn't that weird? What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Cookies and cream. I don't eat ice cream. Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, cookie, sourdough. There is no mint chocolate chip here. Why is there no mint fucking chocolate chip? Fuck this thing, man. I'll pick chocolate. Close enough. And the first few stories will be scenarios. Person walks up to you. It could be anyone and tries to flirt with you. What would you tell them? Nothing. They're just probably catcalling me. Why, thank you, slur / ma'am. Because, dude, I will fucking fight you. Like, you can insult my honor. You can, like, shave my cat and slap my great aunt. But the moment you fucking diss mint chocolate chip, I will beat you to the fucking ground. I will put you in a fucking pine box 6 feet under the ground. Don't you ever diss mint chocolate chip in my presence again. You're gonna catch these hands, son. Look, okay, we said some things we might regret. Well, you said some things that you are going to regret as soon as you get these. Now, okay, I'm gonna set up a fight, and we're gonna fight in a cage, and then I'm gonna duck out on it, and then still talk shit. Let's see if you kids can get that reference. Gonna change my name, and then talk about wrestling for the rest of my time. It might be a little too soon to fall in love, Jerry. Thank you for the compliment, however. Yeah, I think that's what it does. It sounds exactly what I would say. You're sitting next to your friend and watching a movie, and suddenly they cuddle close to you. What would you do? And you stay with me, tell them to get a little farther away, uh, blush uncontrollably. It sounds like a condition I have. Finally, what physical feature would you like most about a person? Mouth, nose, legs, arm, eyes, everything, or hair? Man, there is nothing that turns Vince on more than a sexy, sexy nose. Okay, apparently, okay, because of my closeted, now revealed nose fetish, apparently Rouge is my soulmate. Rouge, senpai, show me that sexy, sexy back nose. Please, please, Rouge, Rouge Sama, Rouge Kun, I want your nose. I want to whizzle all my tizzle in your nose. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Man, I would fucking, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Which Powerpuff Girl am I now? Oh my god, I need to. I would die if I could find anything about Powerpuff Girls. No, you know what? No, that's for next time. So, can I just maybe if I find one more? Okay, legit. This is the last one, and then I'm gonna call it quits. And then we're gonna go back and do this legit. We're gonna actually make an actual stream where you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, this is the last one. So we're gonna look up something. Yeah, I'm addicted. This is like heroin, except I'm not tearing out my eye this time. Oh jeez. Oh my fucking god. Stop trying to get me to look up Legendary Guard of the Galaxy. Like, keep the good things out of this. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is wrong with people? There's a there's a Shadow the Hedgehog story where it's slash the reader, and it's literally fucking 309 pages long. How? Like not even JC the hyena could pull off that shit, man. How do you outspur JC? Okay, here we go. Who is your Sonic boyfriend? What would you say your guy's personality would be like? Oh, no, this is one of these boring things. You know, I think because we're looking up the quizzes. Like, what we need to look up is uh, the surveys. I think is the one I'm trying to find. No, wait, I think it's the other way around. We need to look for quizzes. Hmm. Wait a minute. Show featured artist Violence, profanity. Okay. Okay. I tried to use condoms. It's no use. Sonic the Hedgehog. Who's your Sonic lover? Question one. How would you describe yourself best? Goofy, bubbly, full of laughter, and extroverted. Artistic, capable, loving, strong, extroverted, and introvert. How can you be extroverted and introverted at the same time? Gentle, optimistic, ultraverted, easygoing, strong, feminine, to the point, bold, daring, blunt, encouraging, confident. I am a strong, feminine stud who don't need no man. But I'm here anyway, so why not? Um, what is it? What is this nightmare fuel? Oh, you guys can't see the picture. It's like fucking. It's Sally Acorn, and she's Sailor Moon, and it looks like, what is this? Okay, whatever. Why do I even know Sally Acorn's name? What the fuck is wrong with me? Give us a clue as to how your outfit will go in the follow choosing. Anything that's clean and comfortable, flattering display of curves, angles, jewelry, and bold portrayal of me. Anything that could jump, run, and dance with moves in. Something dark and intricate. I tend to gravitate toward that type of theme. Well, I mean, I typically like to dress was clean and comfortable, but let's be honest, I like to show off all 300 pounds of my feminine curvaceous figure, so I'm gonna fit that. Question number three: what is your biggest value in a relationship? His manliness. What? I need someone strong who's always gonna be there for me. His talents and abilities. I need someone to brag to my girlfriend, don't I? With my girlfriend, don't I? Entertainment is great and nothing better to do. His ability to make me laugh. The laughter makes you live longer, you know. His personal maturity, his intelligence and independence. I love and respect him and also requires space and individuality. His looks, of course. I need a handsome, young, look around every. Look, I understand that you actually want to try to take this shit seriously. I understand that you actually want some level of decorum when it comes to engaging the people who actually humored your stupid little quiz. You can't write this. You can't make a quiz like trying to have a serious tone and then have images from fucking the stupid ass Archie Sonic comics, man. Like serious relationship shit and this don't blend well. That's all I'm saying. Okay, whatever. I like someone who has a good sense of humor. I don't. I have never read any of the Archie comics. I just hate them on moral principle. I think it's one of those. I don't know, fucking thing. I've heard good things about him, but I just have no interest. It's one of those things because I have no interest in Sonic at all. So save for save for the video game. I don't care about anything Sonic related that it doesn't pertain to the video games or the music. What is my biggest fear in a relationship? One, I'm not being loyal or cheating. One, I fear him not being loyal and cheating on me. Two, I fear I won't be good enough to stand beside him. Three, I fear nothing besides fear itself. Uh, Fear leads to blockage in relationships, and I don't want that. Four, I fear will fall too fast and do myself to heart. Like fear. Uh, Five is I fear I won't last. I may never find the one. Um, Let me tell you something. I don't fear it, but if that motherfucker, if I find out that he's cheating on me, if I find out, if I like pull his pants down and it smells dick, and I smell another woman's pussy on it, I'm gonna lop it off. I'm going to lop it off and beat him to death with his own 5-inch dick. I'll find a way to. I will pull it out and like put it on top of a fucking baseball, like one of those things you put on a baseball bat to have the protection thing on it or whatever you call it. You know what? I forgot the ring thing. I'm gonna put it like I'm stretch his dick out and put it on top of it and beat bludgeon him to death with it. You don't cheat on me, motherfucker. Like you know that bitch that cut off her husband's dick and stuck it down the garbage disposal. You wish I would be that merciful. No, I'm gonna make you live with this shit. It won't be a one-time thing. I'm going to fucking make you pay for the rest of your life. And, I'm just saying, like, I'm a very sensitive, caring soul, and I don't think you should take advantage of my good nature like that. That's all I'm trying to say, you know? Like, I'm a very delicate little flower, and I would hope that, the man I'm with will respect that, or else I'll lob his dick off and beat him to death with it. Then I'll kill his whole fucking family. I think that's the only right thing to do. Like, an eye for an eye. I think that's just. Don't you guys think? Okay, I think so. Number five. Do you need a relationship to be happy? Not really, but it helps. No, of course not. I'm more than happy being single. Yes, I feel lonely. I think it's the third one. I'm so lonely. I need a man to threaten bodily harm to. Yeah, Sonic. Commenting on the fact that there's Sonic 4 is almost. I don't know. I'm numb to it. Like I told it before. I mentioned it before. Like this rule 42 of literally anything and everything, or 43. What was it? 42. Rule 34. Excuse me. And I've actually, because I almost made it a game. Like let me see things that literally there cannot be. It's impossible to sexualize, or at least I would think so. And I met like that fucking what was it, the Mega Tree from Ocarina of what was it? Oracle? No, it was Oracle of Ages. Like the tree thing. Like someone found a way to sexualize a goddamn tree. No, it's the Maku tree. It's like the tree female one from Oracle of Ages. And they basically it's a tree with tits, and and the hole that you walk into to like to walk inside of the tree is basically like put in front of it like it's China. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in the most horrible, horrible way. It's like watching an ongoing train wreck that never ends. Okay, wait. What's my favorite part in any relationship? Being closer to my other half. Well, to be up, to be fair, I, as a single man, am very close to my other half. Relationship, the kisses, embracing, dancing, cuddling, all of it. Exposing my deepest. This is exposing my deepest feelings of love and interest for the first time, perfectly in the midst of a romantic atmosphere. Parting of the relationship. What? I've gotten a clear outlook of what I want in a relationship, and I don't. This is the. I mean this in the most non-homophobic and respectful manner I can. Like I'm very supportive of the LGBT community, and they tend to get a bad rap from time to time. But I mean this sincerely and wholeheartedly. This is the gayest fucking shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Like this is so fucking this pansy ass bullshit. Like this is some shit that Chris Chan would write out. Like when he was trying to desperately convince people that he's not a creep. Like becoming closer to my other half, romantic feelings revealed. I love the suspense of what could be real, and it's even as a wiki. What is this shit, man? But like, what is my favorite part of the relationship? When like I fucking get stretched out and punched in the face, and I wake up and there's a hickey on my neck, and I feel like my stomach is that thoroughly stressed out. And I can feel it, the taste in my throat, man. That's the best part. The best part of a relationship when there are bruises on my ass and I have to waddle to work the next day because he wouldn't pick me up because he's such a Chad that he doesn't fucking need to drive me around because he wants people to know that I belong to him. So I walk around smelling like his aftermath. That's what women want in a relationship, man. And I don't I am just a disgusting, disgusting person. I don't even know why. This nasty shit comes out of my mouth, and that's exactly what she'll say when I'm done with that. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. This is all stupid. Uh, cuddling. Why not? Because one of those. I'm a weirdo. Okay. Would you? Are you more likely to be crushed or crushed? For a second, I thought when you say crush, I mean like, okay, we're talking about one of those. That is the fetish crush, like people getting sat on, like Sonic fans are down for that shit. I know, but no, it's just would I ever be crushed or crush on? I crush on guys. I crush on guys all the time. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys, you want to know? You want to know who my lover is? Apparently, well, given the answers that I have dispensed, my soulmate and the man who I will allow to thoroughly stretch out my ring piece is Manic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna stick his drumsticks up my ass and like open it up like he's knitting a sweater. Manic is the kind of Manic is the Manic is the kind of guy who is very laid back, easy, and passionate in both relationships and music. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, I take offense to that shit, man. Sonic Underground sucks shit. I got one of those stupidest characters from one of the worst shows, like a terrible spin-off of a decent show that Sonic happened to have at one point. I got fucking Manic the Hedgehog. That's that's just a kick to the teeth, man. They made a vow their mother will be found. Him and you are really the opposites, but still manage to see eye to eye when the day is done. Remember, a bit more tolerant and open-minded when interacting with this lovable musician. He really wants what's best. You're really taking this shit seriously. You're dead ass serious. Like I thought, I could have inferred that from you fucking including images from the fucking TV show that you took this shit seriously. But I don't know. Okay, I am one of. Oh, let me see. Apparently, SBO. Oh my God. Over 4,743 people got SBO for some reason. That's the most. Like the only person that comes, Manic the Hedgehog is half of that. Oh no. Apparently, what is this? Uh, you could get Charmy the Bee. You know, the little kid? My soulmate is the fucking little kid. Why not? Ah, SPO's cool for some reason, even though he doesn't really do anything anymore. Oh, uh, okay, SPO, why not? Oh, who's my Sonic Lover Part 2? Oh, I gotta end this on a high note. I've said that 3 times, but still. I didn't know there was a part 2. Okay. Question 1. Give us a brief description of your personality. I'll just do every answer before. Again, Oh, so they're acknowledging that this is done. I will do whatever I goddamn please. You can't stop me. Uh, I'll just pick anything. Okay, what is my sense of style? Inner being, stupid shit. What trait in a man attracts me? Attracts him looks. Uh, what scares me most in a relationship? Uh, am I even remotely attractive? Do I need a man? I really do need a man. Uh, what do you look within? If, what do you look forward to in your own romance? Chase the dream feeling. Uh, how how romantic are you? Okay. Romantic, not even close. I just want that dick, man. Okay, this is the worst. This is the worst time for me to say that. Picture of that fucking Amy Rose making a creepy face comes up. Final question. Eh, who are you wishing to get? Come on, everyone has a favorite. Uh, 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 Scourge. Why not? Oh, I actually got Scourge. Wow. Scourge, the bad boy of the Sonic universe. He's sly, thrives on violence, and has a never-ending lust for danger. And is frankly downright insane. You know very well that he's trouble, and he won't get anything other, other than that. But he's a challenge. Oh, in all honesty, uh, anyone will tell you to divert, but you will not listen to a word they say. Hey, I've been there, I understand. But here's my word of advice. Remember your limits. Never let him exceed them. You're giving what? You're giving me this this lady, gentleman, whatever the fuck, is giving honest to God advice for dating a fictional fucking hedgehog. Uh, uh, I actually do know this because I remember Googling this when I was a kid. Because I remember reading about the comics and never reading them. Scourge I think his name is Scrooge. I think is how you pronounce it. Scrooge is basically a no, I think it's Scourge. No, it's Scrooge. Um, he's basically like a mirror universe evil Sonic, and he's like green. He has a scar on his chest and wears sunglasses and a leather. He basically looks like Sonic if he was like a stereotypical evil clone. And yeah, I guess that's all there is to know about it. Don't be afraid to be a little cold when it's you out. Don't be afraid to be just a little cold while teasing him. And remember to always have fun and always be yourself. He's not going to commit anytime soon, so do your best to put all your dreams within his coat pockets. Who is the? Okay. I'm gonna bookmark this person because this person, like, I have never seen someone so dedicated to giving me advice how to date a fictional fucking animal. Oh no. What is this? Okay, they don't seem to be active. Like the last thing they posted was like almost 2 years ago. Like Killer Comics. All this is it all? Every like they only have 5 stuff. They're all Sonic though. All of this is Sonic related. What the fuck? They only have all the. Let me say. So, what's SPO consider training you? Who's your female? Who's your favorite female love interest? Are you eligible to be a member of Team Chaotic? Am I eligible to sit around and do nothing all day? Yes, I do it now. Okay. So okay, I've had enough. This has been a wonderful journey. I'm glad that you were all here, all 2 of you or 3 of you were here to share it with me. I've learned a lot of things about myself that I am an enormous whore who will basically open my legs to any person that comes by. I learned that I love bad boys, generic evil alternate universe hedgehogs who wear leather jackets. Um, I've learned that life is pain, and any attempt to rectify the hardship in your life is will always end in disappointment and more and more pain. But we've learned something. We've come away with a different point of view. Like it's happy, it's magical, it's beautiful. So I will catch you a lot later, and I appreciate you sticking with me for this long, staring at a blank fucking screen. The next time we're coming back to this goddamn website, and we're gonna have some fun because this is gonna be. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Talk to you later, guys. Peace. How do I stop this? Is it off? Okay, good. Oh god, I'm so sick of these fucking faggots. Uh, Now to go back to my usual activities of watching My Little Pony and fapping to deviant fan fiction. Wait. Street. Oh dear. You guys didn't hear that. I was, I was, I was making fun of the guys who say things like that. That's what I was doing. How do you turn this goddamn thing off? Okay, what?